Hello friends, welcome to Build Learning Club. So in this tutorial we will learn about the Python control statement, a comprehensive tutorial. So before I start, I just want to say one thing. So just go to the channel and just you can see here the Python function A to Z concept. So the duration of this video is 1 hour 24 minutes. You can find A to Z concept about the Python function and in the structural way. So this is the main thing about this tutorial, and also in this tutorial you will learn about the Python control statement in a structural way. First we will learn about the control statement like if, elif and else, then looping statement for and while, and third control flow statement break, continue and pass. Okay, and we will see the more example about these three. Okay, when you do more example then you will better understand this. So let's start. So just go to the Python interpreter or just go to the VS Code and create a file named flowcontrol.py, whatever it is. You can also use the online compiler. Okay, so first of all the conditional statement. So if statement, what is the if statement? Let's see. If, so generally we write if there is statement, that means if always refer a condition. So that's in the same way in Python if also refer the condition. So if this condition is true, then the block inside this if will run. Okay, so for the condition we will use if. So let's see if statement. So what is the syntax? First type if, then type the condition. If x is a variable, if x is greater than 5, then just type print, print, just type here string print x is greater than 5. So now put the value of x here just before if. So here the value of x, maybe just put 10. So 10 is obviously greater than 5, so this is the condition. Okay, now this condition is true obviously. So for this condition is true, then the block inside the if will run. So now you can see here x is greater than 5. Okay, so if I just put here like 4, so in this case it will not run because here the condition is not matched or the condition is not true. So you can just put here the value 8. If x equal to 8, that means x is greater than 5 and the condition is true, so this block will run. So you can see here x is greater than 5. Okay, so this is the simple if statement. So now every if statement you can use the else statement also. If it is not greater than 5, then put a else statement, else, and else statement. If x is greater than 5, then this block will run. Else just print just print x is equal or less than 5, so here first of all if block will run if the condition is true. If x is not greater than 5, then else block will run. So if else, that is the simple conditions. Okay, so here x equal to 8, so that means the condition is true, x greater than 5. So the code inside the if block will run, x is greater than 5. And now put here the value like 0 less than 5 and just run it. So x is equal or less than 5. So this is the else block. So this is simple if else. So now if else elif. So elif you can use the elif statement here, elif, use to more condition like if x equal anything, if x equal 5. If x equal 5, then here I do one more condition, print, just type print x is equal to 5, otherwise x is less than 5. So here I just do first of all if statement. If x is greater than 5, print x is greater than 5. Elif, I do second condition. You can't write another if. Okay, you have to write elif inside one block. Okay, so next condition elif and do the second condition, and then you can also do the third condition by elif statement, fourth condition by elif statement. So you can use infinite number of elif statement, but you have to use one time if and one time else. Okay, else is not a mandatory, but if is mandatory. Okay, so now if this condition is true, then print this. If this condition is true, then print this, otherwise print this. Okay, now x is 0, save it and run it. So you can see x than 5, that means last block. X is less than 5, so just run it. So x is less than 5, that means last block. So if x equal to 5, then you can see the elif block will run. X is equal to 5, so this block will run. And if x is like 10, then obviously if block will run, x is greater than 5. So this is the basic thing of if, elif and else. Okay, so now the basics of the loop. Here we will see the basics of the loop. For loop. So for loop, so for loop we will see for x in a list, like just create a list here for loop like a p p l e apple, comma anything kiwi, and just type banana, b-a-n-a, banana. Obviously it is inside a string. Okay, so this is the loop for x in this loop. Now print x. Okay, so just run it first of all. Okay, x is a variable. It will fetch the every value inside this loop. This is called iterable. Okay, so this is the iterable things list. Okay, so first of all x is fetch the value of first, then x is fetching the value of second, and x is fetch the value of third. Okay, so you can in this way you can use the for loop. For loop is used to iterate over a sequence may be list, tuple, string, or a range. What is the list, tuple, string? I already discussed in the previous video, or we will discuss comprehensively about list, tuple, and string in the upcoming videos. But you can, for the sake of information, you just know that this is called a list or a sequence, and you have to write a list or a sequence inside the third bracket. Okay, this is the list. Okay, you can create a list of the integers also. So just here you can create the list of integers 1 comma 3 comma 5 comma anything. Okay, so just you can show also here, just save it and run it. You can see the all the item inside this list has been printed. Okay, so yeah, the x is a variable. It will fetch the every value, and whatever this variable, you have to use this x variable inside the for loop. Okay, so this is the basic things of for loop. Now you can also, I will just want to range is a function. It can fetch the value range. Obviously I somehow discussed about range in the Python function, and here also range is a function, and it will fetch the value 0 to 4. That means you can see it 0 1 2 3 4, total here 5 numbers are there. So range will return the numbers from 0 and whatever you want, the total numbers. I want 5 total numbers from 0. So this is the first number, second number, third number, fourth number, fifth number, total 5 number from 0. If I want to return the 10 number from 0, then you can see then 0 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9, total these are 10 numbers. Okay, so this is the simple range. Okay, so now, so this is the basic of the for loop. Now what is the while loop? While loop is used to execute a block of code as long as the condition is true. Okay, so just see while. Before while, I just create a variable count, count. Count equals 0, and now pass the while loop, count. If count less than 5, that means until the condition is matched it will run. If condition is not matched, then it will stop. Okay, so now print just count is, just pass the variable here, count. Okay, now count, count, use the plus equal operator and 1. That means count equal to count plus 1. Okay, so that's why the plus equal operator is here. Plus equal operator, you know about this already. Plus equal, that means a plus equal to b, that means a equal a plus b. Okay, count plus equal to 1, that means count equal count plus 1. So whenever this loop will run, the every time the 1 is added with this. Okay, so until the condition is matched it will run. If the condition not matched, then it will stop. Let's see. So the first of all, count is 0, count is 1, count is 2, count is 3, count is 4. Now if now the value of count is now 5, it is not less than 5, it is less than or equal 5, so the condition is not matched. So here the loop is stopped. Okay, so if you see here, just type 10. Okay, so now just run it, save it and run it. You can see, first of all, it will fetch the value of 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9, 8, 9. So the next value is count is 10, but 10, it is not less than 10, it is actually equal to 10. So that's why the loop, the code inside this while loop is not executed. Okay, so this is a simple while loop. Now control flow statement, break. Okay, so break means what? Break means stop. Control flow statement are used to alter the flow or loops and conditional statement, but break is used to stop. Okay, so let's see break. How to use break? B-R-E-A-K. B-R-E-A-K. Break. So for I in range, you already know about range. 10. Just give a integer here. 10. If now use the if condition. If I equal 5. If I equal 5, then break. I don't want to greater than 5, so if I equal 5, then loop will break. So now break the loop. Okay, so outside this if block, just print I. Okay, so what is this? Actually this I will fetch the every value in the range, but if the value is 5, then this will break, then the loop will break and will not execute further. Let's see, save it and run it. So you can see first value is of I is 0, the second value is 2, the third value is 3, the fourth value is 4, and the next value of I is 5. But here is a condition, if I equal 5, then break. So the code has been stopped. Okay, this will not execute further. If you change this value to 7, so if I is 7, then it will stop. So just run it and you can see 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now next value of I is 7, so here if I is 7, then stop. Okay, so this is the break statement. Okay, now continue. If you here just type continue, continue. So what will happen? This is the exactly opposite things. If I equal to 7, then continue, it will. Okay, so it will not stop. Okay, you can see up to 9 it has been printed, total 10 in 10 numbers, 1 0 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8, and this is the total 10 numbers. If you just put here break, 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 then it will stop. The last number will be 6. Okay, so it will not execute further. If we will use the continue, it will execute further even if the condition is matched. Okay, so you can see it 0 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. Okay, so now the pass statement. Pass statement placeholder for the future code. You don't know inside the if loop, you will need in later. So just use the pass statement. Pass statement, that means you have to use some code, but you don't know the exact code you are using at this time, so you can pass statement here, and the some after sometimes you can do your code inside the block. Okay, so pass statement, nothing else, it is just here execute. So if you don't use the pass statement, it will show the error. Okay, so you can see this is the error, syntax error on line number 4. So here you have to use the pass statement, so in this way you can't get any error, and after sometimes you have to use your uh, code inside this instead of pass. So just print this is 7, Okay, so just let's see. So this is 7, the code is run, and after that it will. Okay, so this is the pass, break, and the continue. So pass, break, continue is called the control flow statement. Okay, so now nested control statement. Nested control statement. So you can nest control statement. So you can use the if inside the for loop. So this is the nested control statement. So let's see the example of the nested control statement. Nested control statement. I will cover all the thing inside the PDF, but please watch this video before you read the PDF, because you can't understand anything if you're not watching this video. Okay, so now the next thing is nested control statement. So let's see an example. So let's see for I in range, for I in range 3. Okay, for I in range 3, if now use the if nested, if I equal 1, then obviously just print something, execute or print your code here. Print just I is, sorry, I is 1. Okay, so now else, just type else. You can also do elif for more condition. I just type else here. Else I is not 1, I is not 1. Okay, so you have to put inside a string obviously. So now save it and now run it. So yes, so first of all, I in range 3, so I variable will fetch the every value inside this list, and if whenever I equal to 1, then print this statement I is 1. For the first value is it will be, for the first value it will be 0, the second value it will be 1, and third value it will be 2. So for the first value it will be 0, that means I is not 1. For the second value I is equal to 1, that means this condition is true. For the third value, the value of I in the range is 2, so that means the condition is not true, I will be 2. So yes, this condition is run. So here you can use the elif also, elif also, else also, it's up to you. So now the nested while and if. Next, while with if. Nested while, while with if. Okay, so just remove this. And now while, first of all, just create the same variables, count count equals 0. And now put while count count is less than 3. And thus if count count, if count equal to 1, then print the count count is 1. So here, otherwise else. So do the right indentation, friends. So if else, it is the same indentation. And inside the else block, just type print count is not 1. Okay, and just add the count value with 1. Count plus equal 1. Okay, so run it. You can see the count is not 1, then count is 1, and count is not 1, because the if first value is 0, second value is 1, first value will be 0, second value will be 1, and third value will be 2. So for the first value is 0, so that means the count is not equal to 1, so that is count is not 1. For the second value, count is the value of the count is 1, so that's why count is 1. For the third value, count is not 1, it's basically 2, so that's why count is not 1. Okay, you can also remove this else block for the better understanding. You can see here, so count is 1. So for only one condition is matched inside this. So when the value of count is whenever equal to 1, so this block will run inside the if. Okay, so this is the nested while and if. So these are very basic things in Python. So now we will see some example, practical example. First example, check if a number is prime. The first question is check if a number is prime. So question number 1, check, check the number is prime. Okay, so how can you check? So first of all, create a variable is prime is true, is prime equal to true. So now just skip this thing at first, but it will necessary later. And now just create a variable number whatever want to use pick, and you can also input here by the by input by user, but here I choose a number 29 is a prime number. So if num, this variable, if num is greater than 1, then it will check na. Then if less than 1, then how can it prime number? So if n is greater than 1, so then create a for loop for I in range, for I in range. And now you can see here, sorry, you can see here range will take the three statements: start, stop and step. You can see here start, stop and step. Okay, so range first start with 2 and comma, and stop, stop the integer number, so int integer with num and just to the power 0.5, that num to the power 0.5, that means 1 by 2, that means root over of the number, and plus 1, sorry, plus 1. Okay, now create the condition for the for loop for if num is remainder, when num is divided by I, if remainder equals 0, then is prime, this variable is false. Okay, otherwise then it is break. Okay, then use a break statement, break. Or now second thing, if is prime, there exists a number is prime, if is prime, then print first this block will run. If the number greater than 1, then check it prime or not. Then if is prime, then print number comma, or just type here number is prime and pass the number here anyway. Okay, so now create the else statement, else. This is a very basic example, friends. Print and number is not prime. So this is a very basic condition to search the prime number. So from 2 to this number, so this not this number, basically root over of this number plus 1. Okay, so now just save it and run it. The number is prime. If I do here 28 is not a prime number, so yes, number is not prime. So if I check 51 prime number or not, friends, tell me it is not a prime number. Okay, because 51, what is the 51? 17 into 3. Okay, so that's like 221. It is a prime number or not? Let me know, friends. It is not a prime number because 17 into 13 will be 221. Okay, so now 101 is a prime number or not? Yes, it is a prime number. Let's see, it is a prime number 101. So this is a simple condition to check the prime number or not. Here I use the nested loop. Okay, nested for and if. So now the next example. So next example, print the multiplication table. So first of all, check the prime number. Second is multiplication table. We will print the multiplication table. Okay, so I just comment these things. For the comment, you have to use the 3 times invited. Just copy and just Okay, so now this has been commented. So now here the next example is print multiplication table. Print multiplication table. Print multiplication table. Okay, so first of all you have to create a variable num equal to whatever you want to multiply, like 7 table, the number of 7 tables. So now just use the for I in range. I want to range 1 to 11. Okay, 11 that means up to 10. Okay, so now print and the f string use here. So just first of all the curly bracket, use the variable for num and into that means x, num into x, and just use the second curly bracket I. That means your number is 7, and for I, whenever value of I will fetch the every value from 1 to 11. So first value of I is 1, second value of I is 2, third value of I is 3, in this way. Okay, so this is equal. Now again use the curly bracket and you have to multiply these two variable num and I. So num star I. Okay, so yes, it is very simple. You can see 1 2 3 4, the table of the 7. This is the table of 7. Okay, range 1 to 11, but remember friends, it will be up to 10. This is the 11, but it will be up to 10 because range will start and stop. Index it, range will take the indexing. So here range will only take the index. So from 1 to 11, let's see just here. So range will take only from the index. So range will start from 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So for 3 the index will be 4 because 1, 2, 3, 4. For 4 the index will be 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So for that's why here I used 11 up to print 10th number. Okay, so now just print it again. You can see this the table. So the table for any number 19. Okay, so now you can see the table of 19, 38, 57, 76, 95, 114, 19 into 7, 113, 19 into 8, 152, 171, and 90. Okay, 19 into 6, 114, remember friends. And you can print the table of 23 also. So here the table of 23. Okay, so the next example. So the next example will be the conditional statement example, if, else, and elif. Okay, so let's see some examples. Just remove these all and let's see some of examples. So check if a number is positive, negative, or zero. This is simple. CHECK, check number is positive, negative, or zero. Okay, so let's start num. Num is a variable, is any number, float. Just use the float and you can use here input or you can put the value. So I here input here, I want to input by the user. So just type input and enter a number. Okay, so enter the number, and now if num is greater than 0, then print just some, this is the basic, print um, number. You can use the if string also, if string and the curly bracket, and use the num variable, number is positive. And next the thing is the elif. Second condition for elif, 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 elif the type the condition here, elif num equal 0, then print the same, just copy it and paste it. Print num is number variable is 0. And now else, otherwise if num is less than 0, so this is the last condition. So print and just copy this, paste it here. Num is negative. Okay, so now run it. Just type the number 7. So 7 is positive. So again run it. Type the number 0. 0 is 0. So again type the number minus 56. So it is a negative number. Okay, so this is a very basic example. Okay, so next example, what the example is? Okay, let's see how to check the leap year. check check the leap year. First of all, year, I mean the integer should be year should be integer like 2024. So integer input and input, just type year, whatever the year it is. So now if you know the condition for the leap year, uh, just I want to see the condition of the leap year. If the year like 2000, 3000, 4000, then if you divide this by 400. Okay, so if there is no remainder, so this is a leap year. So other than this, like 2024, 2023, 2022, if you divide this by 4, if there is no remainder, so this will be the leap year. Okay friends, so if year is divided by 4 and remainder will be, so this is the sign of remainder friends. This is not a percent, this is a remainder. Obviously this is a percent, but here it is used as a remainder. Okay, so if year divided by 4, if remainder is 0 and year divided by 100 not equal to 0, not equal to 0. So this is the condition basically friends. If this type of year, so when you divided this type of year 2024, 2023 and 2022 divided by 4, if there is any remainder, then this is not a leap year. If there is no remainder, this will be a leap year. Okay, this can't be like 00030000400. Okay, so you have, if you have this type of year, you have to divide this by 400. So this type of year is not divisible. So 2023, this type of year is not divisible by 100. So this is the condition with this. So here just type the condition. So year is divided by 4, remainder will be 0, but year is divided by 100 not equal to 0. Then that means the first condition. So then print use here f string also, f string, and just print year is leap year. Okay, so here you have to use the second condition also. You can use the elif or just use the or. You can use the or also, or here you can use the elif and read the condition, second condition, when year is divided by 100. Okay, so just type the second condition. Year is divided by 100 and remainder will be divided by 400 and remainder will be 0. Then in this case also it is true. Okay, so this is the first condition. So this is the first condition, and for the like 2000, 3000, 4000, it is the second condition. Okay, so if any of these condition is true, then it will run. So that's why I'm using or here, or statement instead of and. Okay, so now type else, print, obviously use the f string, and this is not leap year. So curly bracket, put the variable for the year is not leap year. Okay, run this. Okay, so type the year here like 2024. So yes, this is a leap year. So again run this. 2025. This is not a leap year. Again run this. 2000. This is a leap year. Okay. Again run this. 2020. Okay. So sorry. Run this. 2020. So this will be the leap year. Just last one time. And if you type here 2300, what will happen? This is not a leap year because 2300 is not divisible by 400. So if there is 20 at any year, so if it is divided by 400, then it will be leap year, otherwise not. Okay, so this is a simple condition for the leap year. Okay, so next example. So what will be the next example? Print the Fibonacci series. Okay, let's print the Fibonacci series. So now Fibonacci. So hashtag Fibonacci. Okay, so list n is a number and integer, and you can use the input for user. Input. Just type enter. Enter the number of terms. Whatever you want, enter the number of terms, first 4 number, first 3 number, first 8 number, whatever you want to print the Fibonacci series, just type here. Okay, so enter the number of terms, and then first of all a comma b. The first value of the Fibonacci series is 0, the second value of the Fibonacci series is 1. Obviously, what is the Fibonacci series? At first I want to say, if you don't know, actually I talk about Fibonacci series in the Python functions. Also I am talking again here. So Fibonacci series is this, like 0 1 1, and you have, if you add these two, 0 and 1, the result will be 1. If you add these two, result will be 2. If you add these 3, result will be 3. If you add these two, result will be 5. If you add these two, result will be 8. If you add these two, result will be 13. That means the previous sum of the previous two numbers. Okay, so this is the Fibonacci series. So now print Fibonacci sequence, sequence, Fibonacci sequence, and just type here. So now print for dash in range n is typed by user, and now print print a comma end equal, just this is an empty string, and now a comma b will be, obviously a will be now b. For the next number, a will be b and b will be a plus b. Next previous two, now sum of previous two number, a plus b. Okay, so yes, so number of terms will be 5. Fibonacci series is 0 1 1 2 3, 0 1 1 2 3. See, this is the Fibonacci series. First Fibonacci series number is 0, second is 1, third is 1, fourth is 2, fifth is 3. So here is a 2, that is the 1 plus 1 2, 2 plus 1 3. So if you put the value like 10, if you want to first 10 numbers of Fibonacci series, so let it first 10 number of Fibonacci series 0 1 1 2 3 5 8 8, then it will be 8 plus 5 will be 13, then 13 plus 8 it will be 21, then 21 plus 13 it will be 34. You can see it here. Okay, so yeah, this is all about that. So the next example, what will be the next example? Let's see example of a while loop. So find the factorial. So this is the Fibonacci. So now factorials. See the factorial. See the factorials. So num equal int input just use the same thing, input, input input, and just enter a number, enter a number, number, enter a number, factorial, factorials equal to 1, I equal 1, while I is less than equal num, factorials is equal multiple equal factorials. That means, what is a factorial, you know na? So factorials basically, the 3 factorial, it will be 3 into 2 into 1. 4 factorials, it will be basically 4 into 3 into 2 into 1. 5 factorial, it is basically 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1, that will be 120. Okay, so previous all integers, positive integers multiplication. So factorials, so that's why factorials equal to star equal to, that means factorials equal factorials into I. Okay, factorials equal factorials into I. Okay, so now every time you have to increase the value of I, so plus equal 1. Okay, so now print, same thing, print, print. So I already the factorials in the Python function in different way, but here I use the while loop. Okay, so now use the f string, the factorials of curly bracket num is curly bracket, and pass the factorial variable factorials. 1 factorial is 1, 0 factorial is 0. If it is greater than 1, this will be like 3 factorial, 3 into 2 into 1, 4 factorial, 4 into 3 into 2 into 1. So yes, that's why every time I plus equal 1. Okay, so now save it, and first of enter the number, any number, 5 factorial will be 120. So the factorial of 5 is 120. For 5 factorial, that means 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1. So factorial 5 will be 5 into 4, and now the 4 will be 4 into 3. Now for the 3 will be 3 into 2. Okay, for the 2 into 1. So now this is the complete while loop for the factorials. Okay, so you can check the factorials for any number, like 6 factorial what, 720. Yeah. Okay, so the next is, I also already talked about the break, continue and pass. So let's see another example of another example, nested. Yeah, let's see another example of nested if for. So check nested if and for to find the prime numbers in a range. How can you find the prime numbers in a range? So it is a difficult task in manually, but it is very easy task in when you using Python. Okay, so let's see. It is I also use the nested if and for. Nested if and for. Okay, so now first of all, start number. You can input the number or you can define the number. Start and stop. Stop. Stop is 40. Start and stop, and print. First print this f string and prime numbers, prime numbers, betw in between curly bracket. Just put the variable start and curly bracket stop variable. So now create the loop for num in the range of start comma and end. What is the end range? Is stop, but you have to put stop plus 1 because this is the index value I already talked about. So that's why you have in the range you have to put the start and stop. So this I want to print the prime numbers from 10 to 40, but here if you only type 40 it will check up to 39, not 40. So if you here just put +1, then it will check up to 40. Okay, so remember friends, this is the index. Okay, now if num is less greater than 1, and then is prime is a variable, is underscore prime is prime equal true, true, and for I in range 2 comma int, the same thing I already talked about some times before. So num to the power num square, num not a square, is a square root. So for the square root, use the double star and 0.5. Num to the power 0.5, that means the square root, and +1, +1. This is the condition to check. Okay, so now type the code inside the for. So if num is, when num is divided by 1, if the remainder not 1, it is the num I, the remainder will be 0. If num is divided by this this number I, what is the I is the number, it will fetch every number inside this range list. Okay, so if num is divided by I and it will have the remainder 0, then it is not a prime number. Then is false variable, is prime is prime variables is false, not true, that time false. Okay, so now break this loop, break, break, and now just see the indentation for the for. Okay, so yes, this is the for indentation. And now here if is prime, if is prime is true, that means if is prime, that means if is prime is true, then if is prime is true, then print the num comma end, just do a empty string here. So now just print it. Okay, so you can see the list of these numbers from range, and print the num, print num and n. Okay, so yes, you can use the concatenation and use just like /n or anything you can see next, any xt next. This is a forward slash. Okay, so now let's see. Okay, so unsupported operand plus. Okay. So this is integers, because num is integer, you cannot concatenate integers, so you have to convert it into a string. So you can convert it into a string, so after that it will run. So yes, first prime number is 11, the second prime number is 13, 17, 19, 23, 29, 31, 37. Okay, so you can use the user input also here, first 100. Okay, so next just run it. You can see the all prime numbers 11, 13, 17, 19, 23, 29, 31, 37, and so on. Okay, so this is the simple code to check the prime number. Okay, so I will provide it, just check the description box, but please make from your side own. So now the next example will be while and if loop together to stimulate a guessing game. Okay, so let's see this example. Okay, so let's see this example. Input random. Random is a library in Python. It will generate the random integers and numbers. Okay, so now secret number. C C R E, variable secret number. Secret number is a variable, and secret number is random dot randint. Inside the random there is randint function, and this function will return a random integer from your choice number. The start number is 10 and the last number is 20. From 10 to 20 there is the total 10 integers. It will return a random integer from 10 to 20. Okay, so here I just put 1. From 1 to 20 I want to print a random integer first. So that's why I put random, then randint. Randint function basically return a random integer from start to end. From 1 to 20 it will return a random integer. Okay, so now guess, guess, first guess none. Guess will be none at first. Okay, so while guess not equal, guess not equal to secret number, se secret number, then guess equal in integer, obviously input, not input, it's input, 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 and input number, guess number, betw, between what? If I put it 10, 1 to 20 it will be too hard, so just put 1 to 10. Guess a number between 1 to 10. Okay, so now if guess, if guess is less than secret number, if guess is less than secret number, print just your number is less than the secret number, just print too low or too less, whatever you use, too less, and try again. Try low, not too less, too less, try again, try try again, again again. Okay, so if now the next condition, elif guess, the guessing number guess is greater than the secret number. If guess is greater than secret number, now print print to higher, higher, try again, try again. Now at last else, if the number is, if the guess number is equal to secret number, then print the else, print print and just type if congratulations, congratulations, guessed the correct number, correct, correct number. Okay, so this is basically things and the correct number, and you can also put the secret number here, what is the your correct number. So just use the f string and type secret number variable. Okay, so first of all, a random and randint function will return a random integer from 1 to 10, and you have to guess a number that will match with this integer or not. So first of all, guess number is not equal to secret number, then input your guess number 1 to 10. Then if guess number is less than secret number, then this is too less and try again while loop will run. If the guess number is greater than secret number, then it is too higher and try again, and again while loop run until it is matched. Okay, so now the run it. Okay, guess a number. Already random rand int returned a number, so guess a number 5. It is too higher, 5 is too higher, that means 4 3 2 1 4. It is also too higher than 3, too higher, this is 2. Yeah, the guess number is true. Okay, so this is interesting, friends. So let's start. So guess number is 5, it is too less. Now guess number I want to 7, too less. Now 9, too higher, that means sure shot the guess number will be 8. Yes, the congratulations, your guess number is 8. Okay, So randint function basically, friends, return the random integer from 1 to 10. If you are not clear with, I just print here, print the secret number, AC secret number, for the sake of learning. Okay, so you can see here the secret number is 8 that time. So again, if you the secret number is 2, and again just run it, the secret number is 8, it will return a random integer from 1 to 10, random function. Okay, so random is a very important function in Python. Okay, so yes, this is a simple guess game, while loop. So while loop is run until the condition is matched. So now just remove these things. So the next will print a pyramid pattern. What is the pyramid pattern? You know, print a pyramid pattern like here. This is the 1 star. This is 2 star. This is 3. This like a pyramid pattern. Okay. You know the Pascal's triangle? Pascal, that means 1, and then is the 1 2 1 1 3 3 1 1 4 6 4 1. So this like, it is like this is a Pascal triangle. So now print a pyramid pyramid. So how many rows in the pyramid will be there? So I just want to show. So here, how many rows? This is the first row, second row, third row, fourth row. So how many row you want in your pyramid? For 5. ROWS, rows is 5. I want to row 5. You can also input. So for I in range 1 2 row, the variable rows plus 1. Obviously you have to use the plus 1 because you want to 5 include this, include 5. So now for j in range, j in range rows, rows minus 1, then print just empty, just do I empty string here and end with empty. Okay, so now second, for k, okay, for k in range, for k in range 2 into I minus 1, sorry, I minus 1. Okay, 2 into I minus 1, print print star here, star, and now because the pyramid it will made by star, and end is equal to obviously empty string, and now print it, print. Okay, so here it is a syntax error. So this is very easy, friends. So now you can see this is a pyramid. Okay, so first 3, then 5, then obviously 7, and so this is basically a simple pyramid. The next thing, what will be the next thing? Oh, so friends, it is just run on the VS Code, that's why it's like this. So now the next example, uh, are you doing more example or not, or I finished it here? So let's last example. So find the sum of the digit of a number, sum of the digit of any number. Can you find sum of the digit of any number? This is easy, but you have to use the while loop. Okay, so next example is sum of the digit using while. Okay, so yes, it is a num equal obviously integer, and you can use the input here, input just type here, enter enter here, enter any number. So second thing is sum of the digits. Sum underscore digit is a variable. Some digit first, some digit is will be zero. Some digits. Okay, some digits will be zero. Then the run the while loop. Num is greater than zero. If num is greater than zero, then digit digit is a variable. Then digit will be num and divided by 0, and this will return the remainder when you divide it by any number, this sign. So num divided by 10 and it will return the integer and it return the remainder. So sum digits plus equal digit digit obviously sum digit equal to digit, and then num equal num by 10. Okay, yes. So you know this sign na, floor division. What is the floor division, what is the division, you know? So if you don't know, just I want to show, but I already covered this float division and the division. So this is an online compiler. Just going here and just print. I just want to show what is the float division. So 10 divided by 3, it will what it will return? It will return as 3.333. Okay. If you do the float division, it will return only the integer 3. Okay. So that's like 22 is not divisible by 3, but it will return only the integer 7 point something. When you just using the divide sign and you see the 7.333, but floor division it will return the integers only 7. Okay, so this is the floor division. Okay, so now after that print using the if string and just print the sum of the digits is, then pass the sum digits this variable. Now store the this variable stored the value of sum of the digits. Okay, so just put it here, number, enter number 1000. So sum of the digit will be 1 no? So yes, basically. So now put any number like 3345. That means 336, 6 for the 10, 10 and 5 15. Okay, so the sum of the digit is 15. Okay, so this is a basic function for sum of the digit, but it is in while loop. So this is an example of sum of the digit using the while loop. Okay, so yes, let's see one example will with while and else loop. Yeah, let's see the last example, friends. So this will be the last example. I already cover a lot of examples, just practice it. I will put the in the description box, just check it. So just last example, use else with while, else with while, while. Okay, so now first just create a variable count, count equal 0, just counting, simple counting in while loop, while count, count less than 4. If count less than 4, then print use the f string here, print count is, just pass the variable count, and now count count plus equal 1. Okay, so now else, use the else loop with while, else, not with if. Now this time I use the else loop with while. If this condition will not match, that print loop, sorry, loop, loop ended, ended, becabace, because count is count is no longer less than 3. Okay, so yes, just type. So count, first of all count is 0, then count is 1, then count is 2, then count is 3, then after that count will be 4. So 4 will not less than 4. So that's why it this block will not run. This block is run for the value of count greater than or equal 4. Okay, so now just check for 8. You can see also up to 7 it will be print. So up to 7 it will be print. Then now for the count value 8 it is printed loop ended because the count is no longer less than 3. So you can use the else loop with while also if this is not happen. So while loop will run until the condition is match. If it is not match, then while loop will end and go to the next. So you can use also the else loop with while. So yes friends, so this is basically the flow control statement in the Python, and you will you just learn about conditional statement, looping statement, and flow control statement. If, else, elif, while, break, continue, pass, and the advanced examples and nested control statements. So I think you understand the complete concept. Okay, so see you in next video. Please revise this video and do more examples with if, else, and nested if, else, nested while, else loop. Okay, so thank you friends, and don't forget to subscribe and please share with the needy person. And just I want to say go to the build learning club where I already create a playlist in the Python tutorial. So yes, I will upload this video inside this tutorial so you can watch this and just view the full playlist. You can see here already, just here I already create two example: bank account management system in Python functions example, and next library management system. It is a good example in Python function, and advanced level example, not too advanced, but yes, it is the advanced level example actually, the Python library management. Okay, you can see this after watching this Python functions video. So in the next video we will do more example in the flow control statement. So till now, thank you friends, and don't forget to subscribe the channel. Goodbye.